When I ask practice owners one simple question, what is the ROI of your automation? And most of them answers pretty much the same way. They say, we save time. And yes, time does matters, but time saved alone is not the true ROI. Because if saving time was enough, most of the practices wouldn't still feel stressed about the cash flow, denials, or uncertainty. The real return on automation is not ours. It's the predictability. Automation's true ROI is stability you can scale. It's the ability to know with confidence what your revenue will look like next month, how your claims will move, and where the problems will show up before they actually hurt you. Today, I want to show you how to measure that real ROI using a framework we use every day at Wise Medical Billing. It's called the P-cube equation. And the P-cube equation is really predictability is equal to process, performance, and precision. Now let's break it down. Here is the one common problem I see over and over again when practice automate tasks. Their eligibility checks, the payment posting, and the claim scrubbing gets automated, but they never measure what actually changed. They say things like we are faster now, we have reduced the manual work, our staff is less busy now, but they can't answer the questions like, did denials really go down? Did the AR days improved? Is the cash flow more predictable now? Are we less dependent on individual people? These are some key questions that you have to address. If you're unable to answer these questions precisely, that's like installing a GPS in your car and never checking whether it's actually got you to your destination faster. Without measurement, automation does not really feel like an investment. It feels like just another expense. And when the leaders can't see the impact, automation becomes the first thing they question instead of the foundation they trust. Let me walk you through this slowly. First, the process. Process is about design. Do you have a clear documented way when the work is supposed to move? Not how Sarah does it, not how usually, your staff handles it, but a repeatable documented workflow that anyone can learn and follow. The second is performance. Performance is about execution. How efficiently does your team run the process? Are the tasks completed on time? Are the follow-ups being consistent there? Do the handoffs break down when someone is sick or leave the organization and you don't end up falling behind on the workflow management? And the third is precision. Precision is all about data accuracy, clean claims, correct patient information, accurate posting, and consistent reporting. Here is the key point: automation amplifies all three. If your process is weak, automation magnifies the chaos. If the performance is inconsistent, automation magnifies the variation. And if the precision is poor, automation magnifies bad data. And when any one of these breaks, predictability collapses. Let me give you a real example. We worked with a multi-provider specialty practice that had already invested heavily in process automation, making their processes better, and on paper, they looked advanced. They were really perfect, and they had auto posting. They were able to automate their posting. They had claim scrubbing. They had the dashboards. But the practice owner told me, Raja, I still don't trust my numbers. When we dug into it, and here's what we found. Claims were automated, but the workflows were not standardized. Different billers handled execution differently, and the denials were being worked but not categorized or analyzed the way it is supposed to be. Reports existed, but leadership couldn't explain the variance month over month. So yes, they were faster, but they were not predictable. We adopted the P3 equation here to solve this problem. First of all, we fixed the process level issues, one standard workflow for claims, denials, and the follow-up. Then we improved the performance part, making sure there's a clear ownership, weekly AR reviews, there's a consistent escalation rules were put in place, and then finally we cleared up the precision part. We started aligning the denial reasons, mapping the data with the KPI definitions that everyone agreed on, and within 90 days, something powerful happened. Revenue didn't just increase, it got stabilized. And the forecast variance dropped under 5%, and the leadership stopped guessing, and decisions become more proactive instead of reactive. And that is just not the time saved. We calculate it as ROI. Let's measure the ROI the right way. Step 1, track your workflow's time. Yes, measure the hours saved. But don't just stop there. Ask, where did these hours go? Did they reduce the backlog? Did they improve the follow-up quality? And step 2 is measure the error rates. How many claims needed a rework? How many payments need correction? How many denials are predictable now? Every correction is a signal of instability there. And the step 4 is calculate the predictability part. When the variance drops, when the results get stabilized, when leadership can trust the forecast, that's your actual return on investment. That essentially tells you time plus accuracy and stability is actually your ROI in this situation. Automation doesn't pay for itself in minutes saved. It pays for itself in the confidence actually gained as a result of work and processes you have automated as part of your day-to-day business workflow. Now imagine this. You walk into the office and you already know how the month will close. You exactly know which pairs are showing down and what are the pairs are high paying pairs for you. And you know which workflow needs more attention. And then exactly you get to know where to intervene and where not to. No surprises, no panic, no last minute scrambling, and that's just not luck. That's P-Cube mastery automation that gives you the control. And control builds the confidence for you, your team, and for the practice. It is the mindset shift that I really want you to take away from this video. Stop asking how much time did the automation save, and start asking how predictable did automation make my operations. Because predictable systems scale, predictable systems survive staff's turnover, and the predictable systems support AI. And the time savings fades and the predictability compounds at the end of the day. If you want to measure automation ROI the right way, just download the P-Cube ROI calculator. It will show you exactly how to score your processes, performance, and precision. So you can see where predictability breaks down. And in the final video of this series, I will show you the bridge to AI, why automation must comes first, and how to climb the automation ladder without skipping the steps. Subscribe and I'll see you in the next video.